The stage is set as the football regular season gives way to the postseason. Welcome to Sportswire. I'm Will Catterley. And a taste of what's to come was at center stage Saturday afternoon at Hermitage as number 1 Highland Springs faced East End rival Varina. Two dominant teams with only one loss between them, battling for what looked like a playoff preview. The Springers were vying for an unprecedented 39th consecutive victory, while the Blue Devils would like nothing more than to end that streak at 38.
Number 4 Varina, number 1 Highland Springs. Let's get this party started, right? What a football game. We join it late in the first quarter, 7-7 after an Isaiah Page touchdown, and then an interception return for a touchdown by Highland Springs. Bobby Dunn's only thrown 4 picks going into this game. Throws another one there would lead to this. Fading from the Varina defense's view, Jamari Jones with a touchdown run. Highland Springs up 14-7 after the pick from Damon Harrison. Third quarter, same score. Bobby Dunn, he's not done. Finds his big-time receiver. Big play, Barry Hill. That's good for first down at the 25. It would lead to this. We've seen these running plays all year. Could Highland Springs stop it? Well, Run had 333 yards of offense, and that run by Bryson Ross led to Isaiah turning the page. You can see the football just break the plane. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Extra point would be good. It'd be 14-all. But ensuing kickoff, my goodness, Highland Springs, check out the blocking. They can beat you in so many ways. Laquan Betty gonna take it all the way to the house, and just like that, just when Varina has a punch, Highland Springs has a counter punch. Just when Varina equalizes it, Varina gets the kick return for a touchdown. It would have a 21-14 lead. Highland Springs in front, but Varina with a big play capability. Isaiah turned the page with 3 touchdowns on the night. This was a big one. Bobby Dunn goes long distance. Page, the recipient, and the touchdown. They would have their extra point blocked, however, so Highland Springs up 21-20. But Varina's defense would buckle down when it mattered most. Again, they only held Highland Springs to 155 yards of total offense. Alonzo Ford, a big reason for that. How about number 4? Barry Hill playing on both sides of the ball. But when it mattered most for Highland Springs, big-time plays and catches and passes, more importantly, by Jamari Jones. He could also get it done on the ground, following his lead blocker around the right side. Touchdown, Highland Springs. Springers would have a 27-21 lead. For 27-20, they would miss the extra point, but the defense was on point. The sack of Bobby Dunn in the fourth quarter, Springer's defense did not budge. And then later, Dunn, his 4th interception of the day, and Varina is done. Not done when it comes to the playoffs, but done in this game. Springers win the turnover battle, and they win the game. 27-20, 39 wins and counting.
It was a big game, and going into next week, it's going to be an even bigger game because it's the first round of the playoffs, and it's kind of a win-or-go-home thing. But if my estimation is correct, we'll be playing these guys a little bit around the corner here in the next couple weeks.
I would tend to agree with that. Hey, it's senior night at Glen Allen. More football for you. Freeman looking to go into the postseason. They have playoff aspirations themselves, but check out this flip. My goodness. Quentin Pine, sturdy as an oak, but agile as, a willow. No score, first quarter, that's going to change. Charlie the Tuna Martin, like he got shot out of a cannon. He's going to find pay dirt, 7-0 with 8:30 to go in the first. Now, Glen Allen would respond with a touchdown of their own, but right back come the Rebels, and they do it with the legs of their quarterback. Andrew Bland turns it spicy, makes it 14-7. Freeman up on top by a touchdown. Crazy moment here that would help Glen Allen's cause. Down 7 and punting second quarter. Watch the bouncing ball. Get out of the way. It just barely tips. Number 25, Bradley Perkins, heel. Glen Allen jumps on it. That makes it a live ball. It's a turnover. And Devin Flowers going to make Freeman pay for it. Touchdown run, the short touchdown plunge. About 1.5 yards on that one. Flowers finds the end zone. More importantly, Glen Allen right back in the football game, tying things up at 14. Still in the second. Here comes more from Glen Allen. Mr. Pines, who did the somersault to open, now has a closing act. He finds the end zone on the screen pass, well executed on the throw by Jordan Green. Now it'd be 21-14 at the half. I've always liked Glen Allen's helmets with the Jaguar on top of it. And the color scheme's pretty sweet as well. What was pretty sweet for Freeman was number 6, Jackson Finefellows. He finds Pater tied up at 21 with 6:02 to go in the third. This is a good ball game, back and forth. Glen Allen this year, when they've been good, they've been very good. When they've been bad, well, not so good. Flowers had a huge game. Big run right there inside the Freeman 30. He rushed for over the century mark again. Over 100 yards rushing for Devin Flowers. And this is just easy squeezy, lemon peasy, touchdown. Devin Flowers blossoming into the end zone. And Glen Allen can't make the playoffs, but they can win on senior night. 28-21, last chance in the fourth for Bland and the Rebels. Gonna fire it deep. It's your only opportunity, and it's intercepted, incomplete. Either way, game over. Freeman's season continues. They'll go to the playoffs as a 7 seed, but Glen Allen is your winner. Speaking of playoffs, well, volleyball, girls volleyball and guys volleyball, already in the playoffs. Semifinals, no doubt. In this one, big-time block. Godwin taking on Midlothian, tied at a set apiece. We join it in the third. It was Caitlin McNeil. She came up huge. Then watch the trick shot. Pretty, oh so pretty. Carmen Wright. And that guy's been waving his arms all season long. Godwin with the point and looking to take a decisive 2-1 advantage. The block up front. Godwin did a great job all night against Midlow and the Trojans with that. And then the kill shot. Midlothian says, we'll block one right back at you. Try again. That time, that dog will hunt. As McNeil finds herself yet another point, and then 24-19, set point, got it. Eagles, 25-19, they take a 2-1 lead, so let's switch sides. To the fourth set, Midlothian, good dig by Hannah Sillo, and then Godwin keeping it alive. And what was one of the best rallies of the evening. That one's gonna find the net though. Mills, Godwin, point, and then that's just perfection on the serve and the right spin when you can get it to just go over the top of the net like that. And then Godwin gonna set it up, knock it down for the kill. Veronica Chobatova with a point there, and this is for match point. Got it to go. Eagles excited. That win clinches a trip to states and regional finals. Question is, who would they face? Glen Allen Jaguars look pretty happy taking on the Atlee Raiders. And Atlee has been a terrific team all year long. Fought against Godwin earlier in the season to a 3-set loss, but everyone was close. We go to our bleacher cam for the first set. Atlee with the point, really coming into their own. And their young team, the ace right there by the Raiders, that'll work as well. They win the first set 25-19. Back to the floor we go. Glen Allen trying to come back. That shot going to be corralled. Lady Raiders not done. Gets the point. And then on the serve, Jags. That one will work. They get the point on the shot by Shancy Mackey. 6-5. Glen Allen in the second set, trying to make it a bigger advantage, and they do. They'd be up 2 at that point off the kill by Hannah Dobkak, but too much Atlee, too much talent. That kill was good. It led to this. Glen Allen can't get there. Point Raiders, and they can feel it. 25-19, they take the second set as well. Looking for the sweep. Glen Allen beat Deep Run to get to this point, by the way. Jags going to make it hard. They get at least hard on the Raiders to finish them off that easily. They get the point right there, but number 4 can jump out of the gym. Don't be fooled by her size. And the Raiders set it up, see what I mean? Knock it down. What a point. More Atlee on the serve. Too much Raiders in this one. As Atlee looks to survive and advance, and they do with authority. Atlee gets a win 3-0.
Well, it's back to the volleyball court when we return. Godwin and Atlee punch their tickets to states in the ladies bracket. Could Deep Run and Glen Allen do the same on the guys' side? Highlights are straight ahead.
Thank you. got a king?
Go fish. In your face, in your face.
It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
Welcome back to SportsWire. Let's go up tempo. We start with football, where Deep Run beat TJ 33-0 to finish the regular season a perfect 10-0. That's the first time the Wildcats have accomplished the feat since 2006. Alva Rose ran for 171 yards and a touchdown, while quarterback Bo Kite ran for 3 touchdowns in the win. Sticking with Deep Run, the Wildcats competitive cheerleading team won their first ever state championship. The Wildcats beat Stonebridge, Mountain View, and Hickory in the finals. Glen Allen also made it to the States, finishing in 8th. A former Godwin Eagle has set a collegiate record on the gridiron. Former Eagle running back Wesley Duggar has set the career rushing record for Davidson. Duggar has rushed for 3,186 yards, and he still has games remaining to up the ante. Former Highland Springs receiver Billy Kemp put up nice numbers for UVA in the Cavaliers' 33-28 win over Georgia Tech. Kemp hauled in 4 catches for 51 yards in the victory. And several local runners earned high marks in the regional cross-country meet at Pole Green Park. Deep Run's Colby Burcham took first place, while teammates Jordan Bandura and Michael Tull finished 4th and 5th respectively. Carson Gervin earned a 4th place time in the girls' race. Sydney Walters and Janie Sanborn of Deep Run were 5th and 6th.
How about some guys volleyball to the boys volleyball semifinals taking place at Glen Allen. Deep Run, the top seed, taking on 4-seed Midlothian. Watch out for that guy, Sean McDermott. Absolutely dominant in this sport in guys volleyball. You'll hear more from him as the show continues. How about right now? McDermott, oh my goodness, he posterizes the Midlothian defender there. Absolutely destroys that one. 24-19 at this point. McDermott! It's just so strong, he owns the first set. And Deep Run with a 25-19 victory. Let's go second set, mid-low, not going away easy. Nice little touch shot. Hit them where they ain't. That's what I say. Wildcats coming back on the serve. Not a bad one, up 5-3 at this point. Make it 5-4. Nice job of the outside here. Knocking that one down for the point for the Trojans. 11-8 at this point in the second set for Deep Run. Wildcats, only as good as your setter, and they have a good one with Cade Terrell setting up for his teammate, knocking that one down for the kill. Wildcats at service again. Great dig by number 9, David Mays, and that's going to work out for the point. Sometimes that extra work makes it all work out for you. Basically 25-18. We switch sides one more time. Wildcats looking for the sweep. Up 4-2. Block it, big fella. McDermott stuffing the stat sheet and stuffing the Trojans to boot. Midlow on the serve once again, 19-17 in the third. It's not that Midlow played bad. It's just Deep Run's that good. Number 18 with the kill. And the Wildcats move on. Who would they play? Atlee or Glen Allen? Jaguars looking to make it them. And Taco Supreme with the long sleeves gets it to go. Mr. Gio DeLuca, man of the hour for Glen Allen. Atlee fights right back. That shot, yeah, that dog will hunt. He gets the kill, and then later, the Raiders up 16-13, still first set action. Atlee setting it up and knocking it down. Yeah, it's in. So the Raiders, with a 4-point lead at this point, they get the victory. They win the opening set 25-23. So Glen Allen with work to do if they want that rematch from last year's regional final. But the Jags were up to the task. That shot, yeah, count it. DeLuca with the point. Then DeLuca. See him up 30-29 in the second one. This was one heck of a match, if you can't tell. So you got to win by 2. First one to 25. Make it 31-29. In an absolutely necessary set for the Jags to win. It evens it up at 1 set apiece. Now to the pivotal third to see who can go up 2-1. Jags up 9-5, setting it up. It's blocked, but not well enough. Number 3, Jaden Win-Yong with the point, and then more Jags. The setup. The knockdown with authority. Got some arch on that one. Caden Cowart and company. They have the lead. DeLuke on the serve, 20-13. Little tip shot will do ya. And then the block, number 18, Hayden Taylor's there. Let's go. Says Caden Coward, 25-17. They're going up 2-1. Setting it up. And the block on the outside again. Jags, ever since the opening set, once they got that second set victory to tie it all square, Jags got it done. Up 24-17, match point. That dog will hunt, and Glen Allen advances to states and regional finals, where they will face Kevin Pond's deep run. Wildcats at last. High five hurt. Hey, Bo Kite, big Bo Kite, quarterback, deep run. Undefeated Wildcats in attendance for this one. He did not miss a bad one, that's for sure. Glen Allen off to the fast start. First set action, they get the point there, and they weren't finished. Jags up 4-3, and Wildcats corral it, but it's blocked. And there ain't nothing Deep Run can do about it. Number 9 doing the honors, Jack Rukowski. Deep Run too good not to come back, however, and in the first set they would. When they tied at 13, when they would score, it would look like this. I mean, they were monster bombs. Grant Baker had himself a night. You'll hear more from Baker, the kill maker and block taker, later. Oh my! Doesn't even need a pass for that one. Glen Allen passed it to him. Goodness gracious, Sean McDermott. And then check out that. I don't know how in the world Glen Allen got that dig, because that was just seriously nasty. And more from the Baker. He knocks that one back in. Wildcats would have the advantage. 24-23. This was back and forth, especially the opening set, but too much. Sean McDermott late. Deep Run makes one more play than the Jags, and 25-23. They're off and running with opening set lead. That's a heck of a serve. Taking out the scorers table is Ethan Sperry. That ball really dipped. Up 13-9 are the Wildcats in the second set. More Deep Run. Go to the other side, and yeah, that'll work as well. Tyler Weber and company up 23-22. It's still close, and the Jags just can't get to that one. Point Wildcats, more importantly, they take the set 25-22. So the first two went 25-23, then 25-22. Third set, Glen Allen coming back? Yeah, you betcha. They're too good not to. Check it out. Jags get the tip back in the block. And that time, Jack Rukowski and company were ready. McDermott on the serve. Again, great dig and an even better finish. How about that? And they are pumped and ready. Hayden Tractor Taylor with the point. 22-13 at this point. Make it 23-13. Jags take the third set 25-13. Deep Run said, yeah, we're going to reassert some dominance here. Mr. Baker with the block. 17-16 Jags at this point. Trying to bring it to the fifth and final set, but it was too much Baker and too much McDermott. As Deep Run going for the match at 24-20, and that ball is out. And it's not a big head for McDermott. Well, it is, but it's another regional championship.
I think it's just putting a lot of faith in my teammates to kind of bring me there. You know, getting a pregame Dr. Pepper really gets you ready, but like, really it's just when my teammates believe in me, I believe in myself, and then, you know, good things happen. I think it's just take a lot of focus, a lot of dedication. We can't we can't give any easy points up. I think it just is on us to make sure that when we're a serve receiver, we're really focusing and getting the passes we need.
Well, it's back to football when we return. Hermitage tries to tame Tucker in the 2019 Cat Bowl, while Godwin heads to states in ladies volleyball and take on talented Atlee in the regional final. That's next.
This can't be happening. This can't be happening.
Of course it's not happening. Armored car. Listen, having money isn't about luck. Make your own coffee, save $1,000 a year. Feed me.
Feed the pig. Welcome back to SportsWire. It's Hermitage, it's Tucker. It's a 2019 edition of the Cat Bowl. Hermitage looking for win number 4. Tucker looking for win number 2. And the Hermitage defense was on point early and off. And number 5, number 20 in on that one. Emmanuel Torres, middle linebacker. And then NJ, Nigel James. Let the big dog hunt deep into Tucker territory, but lead to this more. Nigel James, he had a huge game in this one. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown. Panthers and Hermitage who have the early 7-0 advantage. Back to the defense. Try a little option play on the Tigers. That's strung out. Nice job by the Herm D, number 2, Carlos Alexander in on that. And then on the punt, check this one out. And where is it? It goes short. It's picked up, and he could go. It's number 16, Stanley Atlee Jr. He does take it all the way back. Meanwhile, Tucker's got one heck of a connection. Number 4, the quarterback, to number 14. It's Carter Applewhite hitting Raheem Mitchell. Well, they go to the well one too many times. That time it's intercepted. Drive stalls. Alhaji Kamara with the pick. Hermitage in business. Second quarter, ensuing drive says, I can throw the ball. A little bit, why not? Malik Myers fires and finds Alhaji Kamara. So Kamara catching passes from both quarterbacks in this one. Hermitage with a 21-0 lead. They weren't finished either. Jasper Lewis is gone. Touchdown Hermitage as he dives in. Panthers looking like the Panthers of old maybe in their home finale. 28-0. That would be your score at the half. Tigers trying to get something going. And another great job. Double coverage. And Julius Jackson. Action Jackson with the interception. Tucker on the move. This time they're going to make a connection. Number 1, Nasir Shelton on the touchdown grab. It's too little too late. Hermitage gets a win 28-6 as both seasons come to a close. Deep run goes to 10-0. First time since 06. They're the 3 seed in the playoffs, 33-0. John Marshall and Godwin season, 28-zip. Well, let's go to the ladies' regional volleyball final. It's Atlee. It's Mills Godwin. Godwin had met Atlee earlier in the season, 1 in 3 sets. They were all close. Godwin came into this one undefeated and only losing 1 set all season. Atlee wanted none of that. They didn't care about history. They're here to play, but Godwin, early shot, yeah, that works. Carmen writes, all right. She gets to go later on the serve. Meredith Grott. Atlee gonna stay in this one. And then the little tip shot is good by Caitlin McNeil. She does it all for the Lady Eagles. Godwin with the early advantage. However, 21-20, Godwin up 1. Big time block. And kind of a change of momentum there for the Raiders. And the Raiders have to answer this serve. Tied at 22. She does it again. Saw her earlier in the program. And it's 25-22. Atlee wins the first set. It's only the second set all season that Godwin has lost. Now again, both teams won in the semifinals. Both teams are going to states. But one will play at home on Saturday. The other one will travel on the road. Atlee says they don't want to be traveling. That kill is good. Raiders up. Later in the second set, picture perfect serve. It's an ace. And everything coming up aces for Atlee. Now in this set, they led seemingly by 5 or 6 points throughout. And then Godwin, like good teams do, they would go on a run. Isabel Parsons with a serve. Then another one. That one will work as an ace. Hanasillo with the point. Tied at 23. Godwin comes all the way back. This would be a pivotal point, however. The block, not quite there. Raiders take 24-23 lead, and they win it 25-23. So, 2-0. And then in the third and final set, it was all Atlee. They seized momentum, never let Godwin get back in it, and that is match point. And it's the Atlee Raiders who win regionals, but both advance to states. Well, field hockey playoffs were in full effect as well. Matoaca, Glen Allen, semifinal action winner makes it to states. Glen Allen, the 8th seed coming in, had the upset of the number 1 seed Midlothian. Matoaca was living in Glen Allen's zone, though, seemingly almost all game, as evidence here. Luckily for Glen Allen, their keeper, Allison Gregory, doing one heck of a job keeping them out of the net. But eventually, you keep the ball in there long enough, things are going to work out your way. Still no score, though. Let's go second half. Matoaca and Glen Allen squared at zip. Zippity-doo-dah then. The shot, saved. Another shot, saved. Third time's a charm. She scores! And Matoaca, the Lady Warriors, take the lead, have a 1-0 advantage. Key moment here, though. Watch the stick. Oh, it looks like a trip. And the referee blows her whistle, and guess what? She's going to get the yellow card. That's 10 minutes on the bench. So just like regular hockey, like power play, Glen Allen was on a 10-minute power play with a one girl advantage. So they have an opportunity to just get one in the net to tie. Sprawling save and a beauty. And then late, trying to get the corner to work. Shot inside, no. Out of the zone, yes. Glen Allen's amazing year comes to an end as Matoaca gets the victory and moves on to the States. 1-0 is your final.
Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us, and you can always follow us on Twitter. I can't wait to see you next time on Sportswire.
If you want to see more videos like these, subscribe to our YouTube channel.